My wife and I have a lot of children and we run a business. And usually, when I tell people how many children we have, they ask me one of a few different questions. Usually, it's something on the order of, are you Mormon? Do you have a TV? One of those things. But the second most question I get is, what was the most difficult stage? Like, what was the hardest stage from having kids? And I think it changes depending on the order of kids that you have. That's my kind of theory that I've come up with. I think for me personally, going from 2 to 3 children was a very difficult stage because you go from playing that kind of man-to-man defense with you and your spouse to going zone. You have to like kind of figure out who's going to get that third child. And a lot of it matters though the order that you have the kids in. So if you have an older kid and then you have a couple of younger kids 4 or 5 years later, that older child can help with the younger siblings. But a lot of times that's not the case. And for us, we had kids pretty much back to back. That's how we've had all 7 of our children. And so it's difficult when you have those. You might have 3 under 3, you might have 3 under 4. They're all young. They really can't take care of each other. And so that for me personally, going from 2 to 3 was difficult. I think the most critical and the most difficult thing, the hugest adjustment though, after thinking about it more, was going from 0 to 1. And that's kind of an outlier on this conversation. But 0 to 1 was tricky because initially, it's just you and your spouse. You can kind of focus on the stuff that you care about, that you think about. If you're jumping in the car, you only, it's like a phone keys, wallet sort of check. When you add in a baby, it switches from now it's like phone keys, wallet to, do we have the diaper bag? Do we have the car seat? Is the car seat clicked in? Like snacks? Is there a blanket or a stuffed animal that's needed? And that obviously gets more and more and more as you get older. But as you get older, also, you got to start thinking about people's blood sugars. Have people slept well? Like all these different things, because one kid having a meltdown when you're trying to go to Costco and there's 7 of you is a total disaster. So definitely the transition from 0 to 1, I think, is the hardest, but 2 to 3 was definitely tricky.